Hi everybody, I'm Angie from Explore Ecology, and I am going to be running through our toilet paper plant pot activity that we do in our waste lesson today. So we will be showing you guys how to make a little pot for your plants using a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll. And for our activity today, what you'll need is either a toilet paper roll, a paper towel roll, or if you have a wrapping paper roll, you can cut that into a small piece like this and use that. We'll also be using a pen, pencil, or marker, whatever you have, and a pair of scissors. So these three things we'll be using for our activity today: toilet paper roll, marker, pen or pencil, and some scissors. And if you need an adult to help you with this, feel free to grab them now. You can pause the video. But our first step for our activity is we are going to be cutting our toilet paper rolls in half. Now, if you have a paper towel roll, you'll actually be cutting it in half once and then in half again, so you have a piece about this big. It's a little bit smaller than my hand. So to cut it in half, you can fold it like this and take your scissors and just cut them down the middle this way. So you have two pieces just like this. And we'll be making one of these together, so you can set the other one aside to turn into a plant pot later. But for now, we'll just be using one together. So once you have your toilet paper roll cut in half, you're going to take your pointer finger and give it a little wiggle. And you can see here where it's bending at your first knuckle, there's a little bit of a line right here. And this is going to be our measuring tool. So this is going to help us figure out how deep we're going to make our cuts on our toilet paper rolls. So what I want you to do is take your finger and find that line. You can point to it right now with me. And you're going to line up that line with the bottom of your toilet paper roll like this. Once you have it lined up, you're going to take your marker or your pencil or your pen, and you're going to trace just one side of your finger like that. So I have a line now on the side of my toilet paper roll, just like this. And we're going to be making 3 more lines just like this all around the bottom of our toilet paper roll. So we have our first line here. Our second line is going to be on the opposite side of this line. So if I'm holding it up to the camera like this, the side facing me, I'm going to grab it, turn it around, and mark that side of my finger. So now I have one line in the front and one line on the opposite side on the back. And you can see here I've also used, when I bent it, the crease on my toilet paper roll. That's helping me know where to make my mark. So that mark is actually right on the crease where my toilet paper roll was bent. So now we're going to do 2 more lines together, and they're going to be on either side of this line that we've just made. So I'm going to hold up my toilet paper roll to the camera. I can see the other side has a line right here, and I'm going to grab it right on this side and trace my finger again where there aren't any lines. So now I have 1, 2, 3 lines, and my fourth one is going to go where there's this big space here without any. So if I hold this line to the camera, I can see the other line on the back side here. I'm going to grab my toilet paper roll like this and make my last line. So now I have 4 all the way around the bottom of my toilet paper roll. Now once you've done that, you can take your scissors and carefully cut right where you made those lines. So I have my line right here. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut right where that line is. I don't want to cut all the way through because this is going to help hold the bottom of my toilet paper roll shut. So I have one line cut, my second line, my third, and my fourth. And you can see here now, we have these little flaps that we can now bend out this way to make sure they're nice and flexible to make the bottom of our toilet paper roll. So I'm going to bend them out to form kind of this flower shape, just like this. And once you have the flower, what you'll do, and feel free to pause the video if you need some more time, But once you get to this point, you will just gently fold in each flap one at a time to the center. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kind of looks like the bottom of a box. And then I'm going to take my thumbs and gently press up into the center of my toilet paper roll. And that's going to help kind of hold those creases and make a nice bottom for my pot. And there you go. All you have to do now is fill this up with soil. If you have any seeds that you want to add to this, you can add some seeds. Right now, it's a great time to start some flowers. So if you have some wildflower seeds or anything like that. So soil, seeds, and then I have mine on a little tiny plate. So when I water it, it doesn't leak everywhere. And I keep it on my windowsill. And you can see here, I have a little tiny plant growing. And once it gets big enough, I can plant this in a pot or right in the ground. And this paper will actually decompose. So all my little decomposers will come in and break down that paper for me. And then my plants can spread out its roots, and I haven't made any trash. So this is a great way to reduce the trash that we're making and to reuse things instead of recycle them. So give yourselves a pat on the back. You just made less trash. Thanks, everybody. We will see you for our next lesson. In the meantime, enjoy your little plant pots and make as many as you can. You have an extra one, so you can do one later. Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Bye.